everyone, this is Sunday. It is April the 16th, and I wanted to do a little chat today. Typically, I'm going to be doing a What's for Supper Sunday video, but today kind of got a little bit messed up in a way. We are cooking. My husband is making a wonderful smoked pork today, and that's going to take a while. I will be posting pictures and how-to a little bit later in the week for that. We're going to opt to make some pulled pork sliders with coleslaw, and that's going to be our What's for Supper Sunday. I think it's like the perfect Sunday dish. But at any rate, I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the Botox that I just received on Tuesday. That was the 11th of April. I think it's done a great job. I was really having a lot of trouble. I use the crow's feet area only. Botox in the crow's feet area right here is where, I don't know if she goes out this far. I think it's more here, like right around the edge. You could almost say the line of from the end of the eyebrow down here. And then here to, not quite here, but I'd say around maybe a little bit more than midway across the eye. And there's 4 pricks that she uses. You have to forgive me, I forget the units. I think it's a total of 20. I think it's 10 on each side. I have not gone up. I've been getting Botox for about 6 years, and I haven't gone up, okay, in that time to use more of it or to use it anywhere else. I don't need it anywhere else. I have, a couple of years back, received filler in my cheeks and my under eye area, which was badly needed. If you look at, in fact, I'll give you a link in the information box. I was once too thin, and I had lost quite a bit of volume in my face. And, you know, anytime after 40, or for some, maybe even after 35 or so, if you get too thin, your face really, really starts to look tired, worn out, haggard, like you've got the flu or you're coming down with the flu, and that's just not the case. Well, at any rate, I want to talk to you more about my Botox, and I think it's done a really great job here. Smile. Especially here on the right, I have more lines and more of a problem than I do on the left, and it's done a great job. I do use the NuFace device now. It's been roughly 10 weeks, and so I'm at a point now to where I'll be using it only 2 to 3 times a week for maintenance. And what NuFace does is it is a microcurrent device, and it works underneath the surface to build muscle, which in many ways is counter to Botox. Botox is something that will weaken the muscles that cause the wrinkles. That's how Botox works in a cosmetic sense. There's a lot of other uses for Botox besides cosmetic, but for a cosmetic sense, that's what it does. The NuFace device comes along and is building muscle, which helps to add volume and pick everything up, and everything is really nicely stimulated. You can promote collagen rebuilding, hopefully over time. That's months down the road, though. I'm not going to see much of that for a long time, but it will help promote it because it's stimulating circulation, and it's bringing vital nutrients, oxygen to your skin. Have you ever been to an oxygen bar or heard about them? Well, oxygen is just wow, it's an amazing thing for your whole body. Well, the NuFace device does this. It helps your body deliver oxygen and nutrients under the skin. My training, by the way, is in fitness and nutrition, and I have a 30-year-old autistic son, and we have never used drugs for our young man, not once. And the closest we came was CBD gummies, and that's over the counter. Oh, CBD, not prescription. Okay. And I don't like it that much. There's other things. There's the S100 protein, I think, is way better. But I'm getting off course here a little bit. But I just wanted to talk to you about me and my knowledge. I have a lot of knowledge of the digestive system. And what's that got to do with your skin? It has everything to do with your skin. In fact, your digestive system is, the central nervous system is supposed to be, your command center, and in many ways it is, of course. But what fuels that command center is your digestive system. There is something called leaky gut. Not going to get into details here, but my son has a little bit of that, okay? And he's got enough of it that what it does is it robs vital nutrients to the brain. And when that happens, there's just all kinds of things. Amazingly, he has beautiful skin, but it's just the way that it affects his body and the autistic person's body. So I know a lot about this. I understand brain functioning. I understand sensory functioning. I understand muscles. I understand oxygen delivery within your circulation system. I get it, and I have enough, formal training. I've got a link down there I made a blog post about me and what I know. So you can read about me and you can better understand that. Let's see. Back to my Botox muscle weakening, muscle developing dilemma. What happens is the NuFace comes along and makes everything nice here. And even though I don't touch the eye area or the forehead or the neck with my microcurrent, not ever, I do get affected. Your whole face, and to a degree your neck, can get affected because microcurrent is an electrical current. It travels, okay? And it travels throughout your face. A little bit maybe to your neck, not as much, but definitely. If you're using the spheres going up here, well, from here to here is a very short distance, and it's going to get there. So what happens is the NuFace device can help lessen the efficacy of Botox for crow's feet or anything else, for that matter, that you're using it for, because it will help build those muscles back up. Okay. Do I want to stop the Botox and just rely on the NuFace and on my retinol? I don't see that happening. What happens is I can get some pretty deep, here is probably the worst of any wrinkles, that I have head to toe, and my makeup can get trapped there. And I love my tinted moisturizer, and it will get trapped there, and it will look funky. That's all I can say. If you've ever had makeup trapped in, or any kind of tinted moisturizer trapped in wrinkles, this is not a good thing. And so I wanted to give you guys an update. I've got some pictures, and I just wanted to have a nice little chat here and talk about Botox. And I got a little bit off course, but you're learning a little bit more about me, and I'm learning more about, publishing to my channel. I will have that cooking video for you, I promise, with all our wonderful ingredients. And some of it will include my garden to table, which I just love. And my garden's doing quite well, except for my spinach. Something's eating my spinach, not an animal, some type of bug. And, I'm always extremely hesitant to spray anything. And I've tried all the usual, I'm going to get blown off course here again, but the so-called natural methods don't really work. If you've got a plant that's been infested with bugs, you may have to pull her out and start all over, which is what I'm going to have to do with my spinach. But I'm talking about the one that didn't work. What is working? If my tomatoes produce half as many tomatoes as I think, it's going to be incredible. I'll be giving away, baskets of tomatoes to my neighbors, and hopefully, they're happy about that. Tomato lovers, I hope. My squash, it produces half of what I think. I may not be giving that much away, but I will definitely be cooking and doing some jarring, canning loosely. I don't do traditional canning, at least not yet. I haven't. But I may also cook them, and you can mash squash. You can do a lot of wonderful things and freeze it and or jar it. Peas are coming back. They were being eaten by something too, but they're coming back. All my herbs are doing beautifully because Mother Nature decided to let it rain again in Florida. We had an awful drought. But I guess I just got chatty here, and so sorry about that. I live in silence a lot of the time. Being home, I've been homeschooling my autistic son since he was 4 years old. And we tried the public school system. It wasn't for him. And there really weren't any private school choices, especially back in those days. I think I'm sliding off my chair here. But at any rate, I've been doing all this, and I've been kind of, silent. He doesn't talk much except utility language to ask for something or to respond yes or no, that kind of thing. But at any rate, I like chatting, I suppose. And I've done some acting, and I guess, you can take the girl out of the, acting, but you can't take, the acting out of the girl. And so I digress. And it's been good chatting with you. This has been a wonderful Sunday chat. And thank you for coming here. Please like and subscribe. Hit the little reminder, notification bell. And because I'm posting every day, I'm not at that point where it's the same time every day, but I will get there. And when I get to the point, my goal, and that might be my first goal. My first goal was to post every day, and I'm doing that. And my second one will be to get the videos up the same time every day so that you have an idea. It'd probably be a range. It might be between 3 and 5 or something like that. So I think that'll be about the best I can do. But I have a lot of other things coming up too, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how many gentlemen come here, but maybe. I have a lot of other wonderful things coming up. We're getting into snorkeling and fishing season fast here, and I have an underwater camera, so I am just dying to take some film footage with that and really start publishing that. I am studying Spanish. Aprendo español. Anybody out there speak Spanish? I'm not that good yet, but I am working on it. I have a BABBEL link below. If you're considering a language, just do it. Just do BABBEL. I love it. It's amazing. The other thing is my cello, and I'm not that good to start, telling you, about it right now or demonstrating it. But I can tell you a little verbally, okay? But it's going to come this year. That's my goal for 2023 is to have a cello video, whatever that is. I may just play a little bit of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star or Silent Night or whatever, whatever it is. But whatever it is, just get out there and do it. I know I say that a lot, but just do it because it doesn't matter what age you're at. And I want to leave you with one thing. I'll leave you with this every single time, actually, and I will put a linky in there, but he's really easy to find information about. If you ever think you're too old, please look up Harlan Sanders. He is the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken. He was 65, bankrupt, back in the 1950s. He got in his big old car and he headed west, and he didn't do well for quite a while. It was years before the man actually started. He was sleeping in his car, for heaven's sakes, before he started doing well. Read about him. And there's a lot of other people out there too, but if you read about Harlan, I always think, hey, if the Colonel could do it, we can all do it. Okay, I will leave you that on this fine, amazing, beautiful Sunday. I am going out to swim, by the way, and that's why I've got my hair back and a little hat on, and much thanks, gratefulness out to all of you for being here. I hope that you all have a fine day and that your week starts off beautifully and even gets better. I wish that for all of you. Thank you. Bye-bye.